All right. We're on a morning run. I've already videoed once. It's so dark. Just consider it a practice run. River's got his disco collar on. You'll be able to see it a little bit better here in a minute. It's 70 degrees, high humidity. So running without a shirt. Just gonna comment on what we see. There's people headed off to school and to work. It just turned 7 o'clock. So it's still a little early. We're on the very edge of town. So that way is all ranch land. Over to my left is all subdivision. Subdivisions are great because they have lit streets, and then country roads are great because they're nice and quiet. Got a little backhoe digger here for some pipeline work maybe, or irrigation work they were doing. So I noticed this morning I was running better. My leg injuries getting better and better. Let's up a little bit of fuel. This last mile and a half is rolling. It's net uphill. There's somebody up ahead that's walking their dog on the other side. Looks like some kind of German Shepherd mix, like River. I'll wave. See if he waves back. Doesn't wave back. Look at that. These light poles remind me of when I did a half Ironman in Lubbock. Is it Buffalo Springs, Buffalo Lake, Buffalo something? Very competitive half Ironman that used to be a qualifier for Kona, a half Ironman, which just doesn't even happen anymore. But they have their own section of road called the Energy Lab, where it's flat and straight and just hot and hell on earth. And you end up just, I'm gonna run to the next light pole and then walk to the light pole after that, and then run to the next light pole and walk to the light pole after that. The pre-race meeting had a very special moment in sports for me. Get behind you. Walk and take a sip of water. Where they said, so I don't drop things, that's why I'm walking. Slow down, slow down. It's on the part, it's in the part of Texas that has plateaus and canyons with extremely steep climbs. And plus, it's a little bit higher elevation than you think and dry, so it's extremely dehydrating. And the race director I remember this is my first time doing this race because somebody else wanted me to go do it with them. The race director said, all right, who here has done an Ironman before? A bunch of people raised their hand. Who here has done a half Ironman before? A whole bunch of people raised their hand. And he said, who here's never done a half Ironman before? I had a few people raise their hand, and he goes, I want you to come up to me after this race and I'm going to refund your money because you shouldn't be doing this race. I was like, wow. He said, this race is not a good first race. And boy, was he right. I think he said something along the lines, come up here, I'm going to try to talk you out of doing this race. So you can still do it. And I remember, running, I think a few hundred yards off the bike. It was not my first half Ironman. But just running a few hundred yards off the bike and then needing to walk because it was so hard and hot and my legs were so roasted from the climbs. There was also another unique moment in that race. We got it downhill, so we're gonna do a little bit of speed work here. I was going up one of the climbs, thought I was doing pretty good, because remember I overdid it, so I was going pretty fast. Oh, there's another one too. There's two more. River's got a friend here he likes to pick a fight with. You ready? Hold on. I'm gonna switch hands with you. No, we're gonna go this way. Here we go. I'm gonna pull you in closer. I got the retractable leash. So you can go 15 feet or 2 feet, 3 feet. So ferocious. So I thought I was pretty badass climbing this hill, this canyon wall, literally. We joked it looked like something out of Wile E. Coyote or paint a wall on a canyon. Paint a yellow stripe on a canyon wall like it's a road. So there I was thinking I was badass. And a guy just climbed right past me, almost like I was standing still. And I was like, all right. It's a little demoralizing. I looked again, because there's something different about him. And he had one leg. He had a prosthetic leg on one side. I was like, this dude, that's when I started to realize how good triathletes can be at at this stuff. And when you're starting off, it's real humbling. And so that was a moment. And oh yeah, let's run. We're finishing this run. The last little uphill right here. Let's go. I got a blinky light strapped to my watch. Let's see if I can do that. Oh no, we're gonna do that. And gotta sniff all the, it's trash day. That's all the trash cans are. Gotta sniff them. And then we're home, come on. I like walking the last end. Uphill the street kind of stress my legs out. Unless I'm feeling extra cranked up on caffeine or something. And we'll finish the video as we're walking. Good run, buddy. 6 miles. Turn that blinky light off. The blinky light can go solid too. I use it to light up the trail or the road in front of me running at night. Works really good. But anyway, another moment. I had a new bike. I think a Quintana Roo Kilo. And I was going downhill and I had my act together enough to have a bike computer. And as I'm going down the hill, without trying, I hit 50 miles an hour, and 51, and then 52. And at first it's exciting, and then it's really terrifying because, and I have a motorcycle, I had motorcycles, 3 of them, sport bikes and stuff. Like 50 plus miles per hour on a bicycle feels like 200 miles per hour in a car. And there's other people around you, and there's turns, and down this canyon road. And a thought crossed my mind. I hope whoever put this bike together knew what they're doing. Like as far as the front hub, and are the brakes on correctly? And because I've only had a few rides on it. Anyway, that's it. We'll be back with more soon. All right, bye. Say bye, River.